Well, it turns out that by Orcish standards, my friend Dumrek here was actually almost royalty in terms of basic politeness. Who would have thought? You know, Dumrag, I just remembered, I need to buy potions. Potions of healing. Yeah, I did some purchasing before, but I didn't buy potions. So why don't you wait for me here just a tiny bit? I'll go up, nip to the general store again, maybe even the alchemy one, buy potions, and I'll come back right in a minute.
All right, I'll hole up here.
Perfect. See you.
Bye.
Yeah, in his own way, Dumrag is very agreeable. In his own very specific and strange way. Yeah, maybe I should lay off him a little bit. What's the problem if he wants to bump into me once in a while? Or if he has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Hello again. So, to the general store again. To that very pleasant, ironically speaking, Breton? I think he's a Breton. I seem to have seen some elven ears.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Yeah. Good day. I forgot to buy some potions.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You have that kind of face about you. Anyway, I'm here to buy potions.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Potions. Healing, there we go. Vigorous healing. You know what? By any chance, do you have also some things that I could use? Like soap? No, you have not. Well, that's about it. I don't have need for anything else, really. Oh, you also have plentiful healing. Okay. I didn't saw it before. Perfect. Thank you.
Do come back.
Yes. Can you say it in a less creepy way, please? So, the other place I wanted to buy potions is, well, of course, the alchemy. And I believe, yes, it was this one.
Stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Good morning. I'm here to buy some potions of healing.
Welcome to my alchemy shop, Arcadia's Cauldron.
Thank you very much.
Hold on. Oh dear. Your skin's as pale as the snow.
Really?
How do you feel?
Well, now that you mention it, I kind of feel like a bit more tired than usual. Do I look ill to you? I am feeling a bit, well, watered down. Probably because of those ugly rats in the crypt. Do I look ill to you?
I think you might be sick. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Oh, thank you very much. So, yes, I would like to, now that you mention it, healing potions and also cure disease. I think I gave my last cure disease, I gave it to Dumrag.
Take a look.
Cure disease, cure disease. Do you have cure disease? Yes, you have a lot of them. I'm just gonna take 4 for the time being. And healing, plentiful healing. And that's it apparently. Well, thank you very much.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Absolutely, you were very kind. Good tidings to you. I also kind of forgot to put my armor back on. I should have done it back in the tavern. I don't remember the name. But I will probably do that behind a bush. Behind the stables, yeah. And I will also, of course, take my Cure Disease potion. Yeah, last night when I went to bed I did feel pretty much under the weather. I was feeling pretty tired. I mean, it's no surprise with all that uke that I found in that crypt over there. Bleh. Yeah, no good. Good morning, sir. I hope you don't mind if I just nip back of your establishment and have a quick change of clothes. Almost done, Dumrag. So here, yeah, this should be a good place to not give a inappropriate spectacle. Maybe here it's better. Yes. So let me put my armor on. Perfect. And now I'm gonna take my Cure Disease potion. Oh, I did have one still. Alright, so to take the carriage, and I hope by the time I get to Riften I will be feeling better. Are you ready to go, Dumrag?
Let's go.
Perfect. I had no doubt.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Good evening, sir. I mean, good afternoon.
Need a ride?
Yes, I would like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I'm heading for Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Perfect. Woohoo! Dumrag, this is it. We're gonna get to Riften. Finally, after all this time. We are gonna get there. Let's go.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah, it's true. The weather is pretty fine.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit.
We have arrived at last, Dumrag. And yeah, it took us almost all afternoon. But we are here. This is Riften. Ah, smell that air. It's fresh. It's Arboreal.
Stop right there. Jarl's orders. I need to check your bags before I can let you into the city.
Sure. What are you looking for? If I may ask.
Illegal substances on you or your companion's person, such as moon sugar, skooma, and other narcotics. If you're found to be carrying anything of the sort, then you'll need to pay a bounty or serve a sentence.
Perfectly understandable, sir. So go ahead.
This should only take a moment.
Absolutely.
Nothing illegal by the looks of it. You may pass.
Thank you very much. See? Riften is already welcoming us.
Yeah, sure it is. I've got to get out of here.
It doesn't seem too popular. Good evening.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Visitor's tax. Could you please explain to me what the visitor tax is?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Ah, I see. Yeah, that is perfectly understandable, but well, of course I'm gonna pay you, but later on, who do I need to speak to you know, keep my tabs on my expenses and such? I will need to inform someone, I guess.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
No?
I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Oh, thank you, but I thought I needed to pay a visitor's tax.
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you, sir. Finally! Riften! Oh, this is nice.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Good evening. Let me get out of your way. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So far, it has really not disappointed.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
I don't know you either, sir, but I'm just passing through.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
The Blackbriars. Who are they? I've heard of them already a couple of times.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business.
Understandable. I will do that for sure. So, the Thieves Guild, huh? Who might you be, if I can ask?
Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for 'em. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Dirt? Why, you know, I'm not exactly clean myself, if you catch my meaning.
Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Well, some information about the city. You know, I'm new in town, so maybe I should start by asking you the more important thing. Can you tell me about the Blackbriars? You know, don't want to step on their toes, as you rightfully pointed out.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her.
Oh.
Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
All right. So she Well, she basically runs Riften, is what I'm getting. So, do they have a lot of enemies around here? You know, Maven Blackbriar seems to run a pretty tight operation from what you've told me. Are some people mad at her because of that?
To be honest, I doubt someone would be stupid enough to make an attempt on Maven's life. But my blade is sharp, and as long as she continues to keep me at her side, she can count on my blade to protect her.
Perfect, 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 perfect. So, another thing that I wanted to ask you, the Thieves Guild.
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you.
Brynjolf. Alright then. Well, Mr. Maul, it has been my pleasure.
Be seeing you around.
Absolutely. I do hope so. It still keeps not disappointing. It is everything I've heard it was going to be.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
So this is how they do things here in Riften. Hello, friend.
Huh? What do you want?
Yeah, I didn't mean to overheard your conversation, but I did. Sounds like you're in a bit of a pickle, if I may say.
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Well, what happened?
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
Kill you, even? Well, that's pretty extreme. Well, it sounds like you suspect her already, like foul play. I could try and help you, you know, just because.
You will? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, but yeah, you know what, kid? I mean, I'm calling you kid, but you do seem pretty young. The thing is, even in the Imperial City, we've heard of Riften reputation. So maybe next time try to be more careful, huh? I will try and talk to the lady for you.
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Yeah, I could pretty much tell. So this is Riften. Oh, I love this. I love this. Not many people do, apparently. But so far, it has not disappointed in the slightest. What is this place? The Bee and Barb. I'm guessing it's the local inn. Well, the lady went inside here, so maybe we can talk to her right now. Oh, and rent a room for the night, and tomorrow we go to explore the city a little bit more.
got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Absolutely. Good evening, madam.
Busy. Is this important?
Absolutely no.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Absolutely. Do you...
Looking for a place to stay? Show me some coin first. Otherwise, hit the road.
Absolutely. Again, I would like to rent a room, in fact, and I do have the gold.
That isn't an option.
It's not an option because you're all sold up?
Oh well.
Then why were you... You know what, never mind.
Come back and see us again.
She was sending me some mixed signals there. Good evening.
Yeah. What's your problem?
No problem at all. I just wanted to talk to you about that kid, Debt, the one you were talking about in the bridge outside.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
It is absolutely understandable, but you should see it as a investment in the future. Maybe if you lay off of him for the time being, he can get his money back thanks to the shipment. He just, well, he didn't get it, but maybe he can work and get his money back, and then he will be able to pay you if you just lay off of him for a little while so he doesn't have the stress.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
I will do that. Thank you very much. You were very reasonable. Do you know anything about the Thieves Guild by any chance?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know anything.
Really?
Sure, I might have some dirt in my past, but that's just ancient history.
Okay. Some sort of no telling other people's business thing. I get you. Well, let me get out of your hair.
That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
Don't look at it like that. Look at it as a more soft way of doing just that.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Absolutely, sorry. Dumbrag, where are you?
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Special drinks, what do you have?
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. Could I interest you in one of our special drinks?
Depends. What special drinks do you have?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you.
If you say so.
Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma.
Yeah, that sounds pretty strong. I will try the white gold one. The name I don't like, but the ingredients, they do interest me.
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
I will try one of your special drinks. Thank you.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Absolutely. Now, Dumbrag. Where is he? Maybe he... Oh, there he is. Dumbrag, I'm heading outside. They have no room for tonight.
I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know you either. Luckily for us, we have a tent. We can camp outside. I'm terribly giddy about this, Tumrag. It is everything I heard it would be. Good evening. This seems like a nice place to camp. What do you say, my friend? Yeah, I know it's not as comfortable as having a bed in the inn, but... well, why should we... let that discourage us? So we're gonna place the campfire. How much firewood do we have? Well, I don't have any. You have all the firewood, right? Yes, 7 pieces of firewood. Should last us for a while. I'm gonna add the kindling. I still have some. Then the tinder. And let's try and light the fire. Excellent. Now I'm gonna take one of those pieces of firewood and I'm gonna make more kindling. Perfect. And finally we will give it a bit more strength. Nice. Now to pitch the tent. You know, close enough to the fire to... yeah. Nice. Isn't it nice, Doomrak? Much better than the one we used last time. Look, there are 2 bedrolls. There is even a little bit of a rug here. It's gonna keep us nice and dry if it starts raining during the night, and you can go ahead and relax.
All right, I'll hole up here.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my friend. I too am gonna relax now. I'm gonna have something to eat and something to drink. Yeah, my venison chop. Blackbriar meat. Now I see where it comes from. Surprisingly good. And you may wanna... yeah, you already know what I'm gonna do you? Well, you are free to step away for a little while, if you want. If not, well, you kinda brought this on yourself. Do you mean careful with your ears? That was a weird dream. Not very restful, really. Anyway, my friend, how did you sleep? Did you rest? Could you rest? If you'll excuse me, I'm going to have a bit of a bath here in the lake. And you know what? I'm gonna actually use the soap for this one, if I have any left. I don't have any left. Well, this is the best I can do. Now, for my entrance to Riften, my official entrance to Riften, I think I'm going to look the part. At least try to. Yeah, much better, you know? First impressions are everything. Well, we already kinda did. I already made my first impression last night, I think. But now it's our very first day, officially, in Riften. Yeah, let's break camp. Perfect. Alright, my man, I'm ready to head in. Do you wanna come with... Yeah, of course you wanna come with me. But I guess you will probably stay at the inn, aren't you? Good morning. Oh, well, sorry, didn't want to pass in the middle of your camp. Good morning again, your friend over here ended his shift, I guess. Oh, I do like it here.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, Dumbrak decided to stay outside. Yeah, I didn't want to... Maybe he didn't hear me correctly. Dumbrat, my friend, maybe you didn't hear me properly before. I said that I had intention to go explore... Yeah, I said that I had intention to go explore Riften a little bit. And that if you wanted, you could stay and rest at the inn. The B something.
Let's go.
Alright. So yeah, sorry.
See you around.
So, sorry, my miscommunication. That is a very imposing armor he has. Although for a moment there, I almost mistook him for D'Artacto. Hello again.
Yes? What is it?
Nothing, sir. You seem like maybe nobility around here.
If you want my opinion on Blackbriar Mead, I have nothing bad to say. I'd rather not go to bed missing a toe.
Alright, okay, alright. You know, I did found it quite good myself.
If you've got the coin, you've come.
Hello.
So you wanna stay here maybe for the day while I go explore?
All right, I'll hole up here.
Alright then.
See ya.
See you. Hello?
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
To who?
Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
Yeah, it sounds kind of easy, but why do you need me to go there? I mean, sounds too easy, to be honest.
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Well, it does make sense. So Sibby, you said Sibby Blackbriar. Is that part of the Blackbriar family, I guess? So why is he in jail? I thought the Blackbriars kinda controlled this city.
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
Ah, okay. I get it. So they do own the city, but Maven is still the undisputed head of all the operations. Well, sounds easy enough. I will go and try.
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Sure. Thank you.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Sorry, lady. Yeah, okay, never mind. I wasn't trying to get on your back. Yeah, that sounded different than I had intended. Don't get me wrong, you're a very beautiful woman. Yeah, you know, maybe I should stop talking. So, Dumbrak. Yeah. Look, on the bright side, Dumbrak, with a few days of rest, you should be good to go. So, it's gonna pass. What is this? Proclamation. By order of the Jarl, anyone found to be in collusion with or actively spreading the worship and interest of the vile creature that has sought to infiltrate our city shall face the full extent of the city guard. Vile creature that infiltrated their city, huh? Riften remains a place of safe harbor and freedom for its citizens, but will never tolerate any interference from outside forces. This creature is as nefarious as the darkest pits of oblivion could imagine, and consorting with it would risk the safety of not only yourself, but this very city. Well, it's okay. Gossip in regards to this matter or any further questions will not be tolerated, and trespassing within the keep would be ill-advised. Huh. Interesting. So there seems to be some kind of strange... How do I say it? Well, they said creature a lot. Some trespasser kind of thing, weird thing about going on. And apparently is locked up in the jail. The same place this man wants me to go. And they seem to be in a kind of high alert. So getting into the jail might be harder than I thought. Good morning, ma'am.
What can I get you? Mead? Wine?
Yeah, your specialty is Blackbriar mead by any chance?
Blackbriar mead for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I don't...
If only Maven would stop raising the price on it, maybe I could afford to stock more cases.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you for that.
Come back and see us again.
Absolutely. Monthly events. I am ready. Can I read this note? My friend, I am ready to pay what I owe. Find me in Riften jail. I will be waiting. Inigo. Well, apparently it was not meant for me. Merchant's note. On a routine trip from Morrowind to Skyrim, I came across an Argonian on the road. He said he was looking for someone to accompany him to High Rock. He introduced himself as Xel'Saz. He was supposedly a lawman of House Telvanni. I have no idea what a member of House Telvanni would need to go to High Rock for. I turned him down because he was on foot and would only slow me down. He seemed to be relatively well off though. Perhaps he would pay quite well for anyone interested to take him. Interesting. So, we have barely arrived to Riften, and this city is already promising to be very, very, very interesting.